What is up, my beautiful souls? I am here at Tamarama Beach, one of my favorite beaches here in Australia, and I love just being able to share these places with you. And I love, when you can get out in nature. I can't, even if it's just going to your local park or your backyard, wherever you are, and just connecting with what's real. I feel like we can get so caught up in our day to day, and yeah, maybe that's just the city girl in me. I'm from New York. So anywho, today we're going through a seated yoga little vibe flow. I love recording these seated classes because I feel like yoga can be accessible in so many different ways. As long as you can connect with your breath, you're doing yoga. This awareness of your breath, this awareness of your body. So I love doing these classes. So you're gonna sit up nice and tall, whether you're sitting cross-legged, sitting in your bed, or sitting in a chair. Any type of seating. Just as long as you're not driving, yeah? Pull over. Sometimes I need a woosah while I'm driving. Anyway, let's get into it. So first things first, you want your spine erect but also relaxed, yeah? Opening up the chest, opening up the heart. I naturally, as you can see, start closing my eyes here. And begin to connect with your breath. Connect with the wind and the waves, like in my, I know it comes out pretty loud when it's this windy, but just being present with all the sensations around you. And we'll do 3 deep breaths together. Deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Last one. Breathe it in. Let it go. Good. We'll bring a hand on the chest, the other on the belly. And with all my classes, I like to just set an intention, whether that's as simple as being the intention of being present with your body and all of its sensations. Whether you want your intention to be gratitude, love, peace, tap in, what do you need in this very moment? Beautiful. From here, you're gently going to just release both hands on your lap. And we're slowly going to make circles with our head towards the right, letting gravity do the work. Go as slow or as fast as that feels good. Let your breath guide the movements. We can carry so much tension and stress in our neck and our shoulders. So it's so nice. I do this even in my regular full yoga classes, right? Not just the seated ones. Good. And then we'll slowly switch directions towards the left. Oh, nice. And if you want, I don't add music to these YouTube classes, but play your favorite little playlist in the background. You have your speakers, nice. I love to do the piano music in the mornings and the evenings. Get a candle going, right? You can control your environment. You don't need to be in this exotic beach or wherever to find your peace. It comes from within. Good, back through center. We're now going to get into our shoulders. On your inhale, you're going to squeeze the shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, let it go. Squeeze shoulders. Exhale, let it go. Good. This time, on your inhale, you're going to squeeze them up. On your exhale, you're going to push them back, down, and then on your inhale, front and up. Exhale, back and down. Good. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, back and down. Lovely. So really being dramatic. I always say being dramatic with these movements here. Good. And then we're going to switch directions. This one feels a little more awkward, but in your inhale, you're going to go up and forward. Exhale, down and back. Good. Inhale, up and forward. Exhale, down and back. So you notice how I always emphasize the breath, right? Inhale, up. Exhale, down, right? In yoga, my teacher would tell me, like, breathe. Everything else is optional. As long as you're breathing, you're doing yoga, right? The importance of the breath, I mean, I can go into the scientific stuff, but the way I like to think about it, I'll explain to you in a second. You'll come back through center. Now we're freestyling. If you want to go alternate forward and back and front. Be fluid with your movements here. Maybe adding those head circles. Maybe opening up the chest here. I like to use my hands as brackets as we get into the torso. So for this next minute or so, just kind of freestyle it. I always like to say in class, like, I don't care about how it looks. You don't need to get into the perfect pose, right? I tap into the feeling, like the feeling of breathing into your body, the feeling of moving your body without like a preconceived notion of doing something perfectly, right? Just vibe out. So as I was saying, continue to breathe as you're doing this. The way I like to think about the importance of the breath is, you know, when you think about the human body, we can go days, weeks without eating or drinking water if we had to, right? Like, we could survive. It wouldn't be fun, but the body could survive. How long can it survive without breathing? Not very long. Definitely not days and weeks, right? So if you're not doing anything right now except just watching the ocean and breathing, you've already won. Good. We'll come back through center. You're going to take your right hand and bring it on the left ear. Yep. And you're gently going to pull, don't do too much, but gently just begin to open up this left side here. Wonderful. And then you're going to take this left arm and bring it up. Kind of see what feels good, and you're going to flex that left hand. Beautiful. So the more you flex your hand, the deeper that stretch is going to be. Kind of just feel it out. Lovely. Back through center, release, and we're just going to switch sides, flexing the right hand as you reach the left arm and land on the right ear. Okay, so you should feel this all the way from your fingertips up through the ear. And just breathe. Lovely. We'll come back through center. I know we kind of freestyled it a bit, but you're going to bring your hands on your lap here. Good. And on your inhale, you're going to, it's the seated cat-cow. So on your inhale, you're going to arch the spine, maybe let the head gently go. And then on your exhale, you're going to curve the spine and bow the head. Good. Inhale, look up, arch. Exhale, curve. See where your body's at. I always emphasize yoga, right? We're just observing the body without judgment. And having gratitude for keeping us alive. I know if you're a human being like me, there's tons of things you might want to change about your body or wish were different. But when was the last time you just thanked your body for all that it's currently doing? Lovely. Again, we can freestyle a bit if you want to get into those torso circles now. Towards the right. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Beautiful. And then we'll come towards the left. Lovely. We'll come back through center. Nice long spine. We'll close with one of my favorite like breathing vibes. On your inhale, you'll reach your arms up. And then on your exhale, you're going to goal pulse the arms to like a 90-degree angle. Exhale, let it go. Ha! Maybe even stick the tongue out. These breaths are called lion's breaths. Let it go. Ha! I know it feels silly, especially if you're like at home by yourself. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, let it go. Ha! Please do it so that way you don't hear my voice. Good. Last one. Inhale. Let that shit go. Woo! You'll do a deep inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, let's give ourselves a hug, bowing the head. Thanking our body, thanking our breath. You'll gently come back through center. We'll bring one hand on the chest, the other on the belly. And breathing in and out through the nose, just coming back to our breath, coming back to our body, and seeing, what is this? It's been about 10 minutes or so, and we haven't even gotten up out of bed yet. And just noticing the difference of how you felt when you first started versus now. And that's just the power of breath and the power of movement. We'll come back to our intention. We'll come back to our breath. We'll come back to gratitude. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. We'll bring our hands to heart center, closing with Loka Samasta Sukhi no Bhavantu. It is not religious, it's just Sanskrit, and it means may all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering. And may our thoughts, words, and actions contribute to that happiness. We'll bring our hands on our forehead, remembering that the true teacher, that true happiness, that true bliss comes from within you. It's not, you don't need to be on some fancy tropical beach to find peace, to find gratitude, to find bliss. That all comes from within you. Both the light and darkness within me sees and honors both the light and darkness within each of you. Namaste. I'll see you guys next time.